Have you continued to be a real estate agent as well as investor?
No, no, my license went into referral status like 2.5 years ago. So I tell people we did things backwards. We built the business and I sold almost exactly 1,000 homes as a real estate agent in just under a decade. Yeah, and it was great. I stumbled into coaching, which is beautiful. It combines my passion for real estate and my background in teaching. It marries it all together, but working with adults who are actually paying for my services versus high school kids who never chose or signed up to be in an algebra class. And that has worked out really well. And we built the portfolio to the right level, built the business to the right level, and then we took a massive step back and started a family. So I've got a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old and another kid on the way. And I
Congratulations.
thank you. And I say I'm like full time in coaching. I'm working 20 to 30 hours a week and just doing everything that I choose to do. And otherwise, I'm out there playing with my kids.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing, and definitely delivered, our business delivered that thing called freedom. And
Yep.
I say freedom is when you can choose what you do, where you go, how long you stay, and how much you pay for things. You are at freedom in your life. So that's a beautiful thing. And congratulations on getting to that place called freedom.
Thank
That
you.
is one of the things I always encourage people to think about. What is it that you're up to? What is your big why? And definitely you've been able to get a wonderful big why right there.
And it's years of effort and energy, which people tend to want to skip over to get to freedom, right?
That's right.
Like we had 3 or 4 years in a row that my husband and I both worked 60, 70 hours a week building a real estate business that ultimately fed the real estate portfolio, right? And it takes years to stabilize a portfolio. Even if I could have bought all 42 doors in year one, it would have probably been 3 or 4 years before I would have seen any cash flow on that. People kind of want to skip over all of that hard work and just look at success now and say, I'd give anything to be in your shoes. Well, no, you wouldn't, or you'd be working 60 hours a week right now. Go get a job.
That's what kind of sacrifices are you willing to make? That's a takeaway for everyone watching today is really make that commitment, make that time, set it aside, cut off the TV, turn in the cable, let them come pick it up on the front porch and just say, you know what? I'm switching off of all that quote unquote entertainment and I'm going to use and invest these hours towards my future. And when you get to that spot, you get to have the life that Holly has and that I have. And it's a beautiful thing when you are at choice in life. So think about choice. What does choice look like? What is it that you're up to? Write that down. Determine what it is that you want. Make a list of what you want and determine what the price is of those things. And there you have your big number that you're shooting for. And when you arrive at that big number, you can step back, like Holly says, and you don't have to work it anymore because you've got what you need and you've got a guaranteed increase every year because of that thing called inflation. So rents do rise and you should increase your rents each and every year. And that's so it's like a guaranteed income, isn't it, Holly?
And just to add to that, if you don't mind, it's easy. I think it's easy from where we're sitting to say, no, decide what your big why is, right? And someone that's just getting in there, just starting to think big, that can feel daunting and overwhelming. So, my big why when I was first getting started, and this is going to sound vague, but it's important, was I didn't know if we wanted to have kids or not. I thought I did, but I didn't know. And if I decided that we wanted to have kids, then I wanted the option to stay home with them if I chose to. I didn't know if I'd want to or not, but I just wanted there to be an option if we chose to walk that path. And that's pretty dang vague, but I'm big on giving my future self choices. And so that carried me through the first couple of years. That, and I think you need to be careful. People start attaching the word job to activities way too early. As you're getting into real estate investing, it should be years before you call any activity related to investing a job. It's that thing you get to do after your job, just like being a real estate agent was the thing I got to do after my teaching day. Like it was the fun play that I got to go do after my job. And if you can keep your brain from turning it into the work part, then I think you'll be years down the road from everybody else who instantly turns any amount of work into a job and makes it something that's painful and hard to get through.
I agree with you 100%. It's one of the things I've always said is that real estate is my hobby. It's a very profitable hobby.
That Yeah, but that's a differentiator. That's something that you do that most people don't, and that's part of why you are successful in a way that most people won't be. Yes.
It's not painful, right? If a hobby is something you're supposed to enjoy and you get to choose to do it when you want to do it. And so it's a profitable hobby, that's for sure.